had a case here today, and my legal investigator Ed Pruda joined me.
So let me kind of give everybody the rundown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm handicapped. I have a handicap placard. We went into the back to park in the parking lot where there's a handicap sign, but right next to it says employees only. Well, does that mean that the handicapped public can't park there and then there's no handicapped public parking? But that's okay. We park there now.
And we've parked there before and nobody said
so
anything.
Rachel walks around to the front and I walk around. I go to the back door, which says handicapped access. Ring the buzzer to have a marshal come up.
Put your seatbelt on, can you?
And so I ring the buzzer, and I have to wait an extended amount of time standing up in the heat, waiting for the door to be opened. I was about ready to ring it again, and the guy must have been watching me. He goes, somebody will be right there. Now, if there was video of the back door and somebody was looking at me, they knew I was a male. Even by my voice, I'm a male. Well, maybe I identify as a female, but I don't, but I'm a male. Now, they send a female marshal to the back door. She's got a wand, metal detecting wand with her. And I said, sorry, I have a defibrillator. You can't wand me and I can't go through metal. I have to be hand searched. Well, because she's a female, she says, well, then we have to go up to the front to the male to have a male pat you down. I said, okay. So now it defeats the purpose of easily getting in the back door when you have to walk all the way up to the front door. Then you got to walk back looking for Rachel Beard in the back again. All right. But I'm in there. Rachel conducts her business. I'm there with Rachel. We conclude our business. Comes time to leave. I go to the back door to go out, and it says, do not open the door, alarm will ring. Handicap, call the marshal for access. But there's no button to call a marshal.
And meanwhile, while you're trying to figure that out, you had told me you needed to use the restroom.
I said I need to use the restroom.
And I saw one to the side.
Just to the right of the rear door, there is a door, and it says, restroom, handicapped accessible. So I go in, and the door is locked.
And I said, well, maybe somebody's in there.
Right. So I wait. Rachel has to go back up to the front to get a marshal to come all the way to the back to open the door for me. And he gets about 20 feet away from me. I said, well, can I go out now? And and I thought he said, yes. I open the door. The alarm goes off. He starts saying, well, you should have. I said, look, I didn't know. No problem. I said, but while we're here, I said, how come I can't get into this bathroom? And the marshal says to me, oh, that's for employees only. And I said, you have to, and he says, you have to go up to the second floor. Well, why do I have to go up to the second floor when there's a handicapped bathroom on the first floor?
And to get to the second floor, you have to go all the way back to the front where the elevators are.
He said it was employees only for that bathroom. So we get out in the car. I tell Rachel what. Rachel finally comes to the car. We get to the car, and it's one of these things. I really was just going to ride away into the sunset saying, fuck it.
Because the marshals there are very courteous.
They're very nice.
Right.
So Rachel says, no, you need to say something. And so I said something.
Well, it just seems wrong, Ed, for there to be a handicapped bathroom, but they reserve it for employees only.
Hold on. So I walk in the front door. I'm met by a marshal. I don't need to go inside. I said, could you have the ADA compliance officer please come up and talk to me? So he makes contact with the ADA officer for the Milford Superior Court. She comes up, she's talking to me, and she understands that my situation. About the parking lot, about having to stand wait at the door, about a female and a male, etc., etc., etc. So here's the bottom line of how it resolved, Rachel. It's not for employees only.
Of course you can't say that.
It's not for employees only. And they said, well, somebody will have the key to let you in. And I said, well, you need to put a sign on the door that tells handicapped individuals or individuals that want to use the bathroom where to get the key. A handicapped person should not be made to go upstairs.
And I'm wondering, Ed, do the bathrooms upstairs have keys? And if they don't, then why does the bathroom downstairs have a key?
Well,
that sounds like a ready-made excuse to me.
I asked the marshal who was working front door metal, I asked him this question. We've been there.
Yep. We're going
Probate
into
court.
probate court next.
So I asked him this question. I said, how many handicapped employees work in this building? And he thinks for a while and he goes, 1. Well, that means that all of the non-handicapped individuals get to use that bathroom. They don't have to mix with the public, so to speak. And the handicapped person gets to go in, and the handicapped employee probably has a key. But the woman ADA officer was very nice, and she said that she's going to address the issue. I said, I'm not going to put anything in writing. I'll know the next time I come down here whether there's a sign on the door. And she had to go find out, where do you find the key to get in?
Okay. That's what's
Hold
happening
on.
in Milford.
No, whoa. And then I talked to the marshal about why can't that female officer pat me down? You know, pat me down. And, oh, no, we can't. I said, no, I don't accept can't. I know the people in Hartford, the head marshal, the deputy marshal, Brian Clemens. He grew up 4 houses away from me. I know these people. I said, and I think it's time for me to do something with the state judicial marshal's office and say, look, if that marshal was a female state trooper and stopped a male operator on the side of the road, that female officer is going to grab every inch of that person and pat him down.
Or how about Department of Corrections?
Department of Corrections. So why is it, or just simply this, let me verbally waive any rights to a male pat down and say, I waive my rights, please pat me down. And this has been going on since a couple of years ago out in Danielson, where I couldn't get up in the goddamn courtroom because there was a female working metal and they wouldn't let me in the building. It's bullshit.